Okay, Answer Outdoors folks, today we are going to talk about knives. Check it out, stick with me. I'm going to show you a couple knives that I've taken into the woods in the past couple of years and had great success with, and give you an inexpensive choice for an all-around great all-purpose outdoor utility knife. Stick around, here we come. Hello everyone, welcome to Answer Outdoors. I'm Justin Hunnell, and thank you for allowing me to fuel your outdoor passion. Alright everybody, here we are, just a short one talking about the knives that I carry in the woods with me. As you guys know, everything in my world is a system, and you know, these kind of tools have proven themselves useful time and time again. They're pretty much indestructible. And these two particular knives I've had for multiple years, and I've used to break down multiple deer. And in fact, the one might be a little big for all-around use as far as, you know, boning and that sort of thing. But I've used this knife to break down two deer, starting at from the moment I put them down on the ground to the moment that I literally put the tape on the last package. I used one knife to do all of it, and I'm going to show you that knife. And then I'm also going to show you a knife that I have used a little bit and am really intrigued and kind of fallen in love with. So let's start with the knife that is my go-to, so that way you guys get the best thing up front. And that is a Mora knife. You'll see this is a Mora knife, inexpensive. I think these retail for less than 20 bucks. And this one is in bright neon green, made in Sweden. They come with this ABS plastic sheath, and the reason I choose this color in particular is green's my favorite color, but I can also see it if I drop it. So when I'm breaking down game and I set my knife down to rotate or move the deer or whatever, here it is, I can still see it pretty well. So the Mora knife is a full tang knife with a rubber handle, good grip. You can get full purchase on this thing. It is a, you know, standard clip style blade. Let's not get too technical down in the comments. It's a standard knife blade. They are exceedingly sharp. I about lopped my left index finger off with this one last year while I was breaking a deer down. And this particular knife is stainless. They make carbon versions of the same knife. Like I said, they're about 20 bucks. And they are bomb proof. You can do anything to these knives. This one's fallen out of trees. This one gets sharpened consistently, and I suck at sharpening a knife really. I use little Lansky sharpeners or Smith sharpeners or whatever to sharpen this knife up, and they take an edge well, they hold an edge pretty well. I got stainless because, as I said, I'm a bit careless with things from time to time, but the, you know, carbon steel will get much sharper. Is an easier, softer metal to work with to get it sharper. But really, this knife is my go-to. I carry it with me basically everywhere. I have just one. I'm gonna plan on getting another one, probably in like a hunter orange. And this is about the right size for me. So I can, you know, feasibly break apart a deer in whole with this knife and only this knife. And I can also use this knife to break any of the joints, any of the sockets, you know, the breastbone, all that stuff that you need some heft to do, I can do with this knife and have done with this knife. So that's why I started off with this knife, because this is my proven, you know, broken down multiple deer in multiple places and had really great luck with this knife. Holds an edge well, gets an edge well, doesn't, you know, rust or tarnish, has a great sheath. This knife stays really secure, clips on my belt. I've never had it come off. So just a great knife for like 20 bucks. So hey, if you're looking for a gift for a hunter or outdoors person and you don't know what to get them, fishing, angler, this is a great knife. I also use this as a kitchen knife very often. So, you know, especially when kind of handling, again, bigger cuts of meat or any of the stuff coming out of the freezer. from Wild Game. This is a knife I use very often because I'm just not afraid to really put the lay the lumber to something with this thing. I know it's not going to break. So again, do yourself a favor, like 20 bucks, you can grab one on Amazon. I'll link it down below. Don't feel obligated. Just a great knife. So a Mora knife is a great knife, and you should definitely get you one. The next little knife was actually a gift from BHA for, you know, signing up again. And this is a CRKT RSK Mark 6. So the Doug Ritter design. It's a very small knife. It is super light. It's skeletonized along the handle. So, you know, there's nothing to grip here. This knife originally came with paracord. I cut it off just because I got it in with a deer and, you know, it got gross, so I just got rid of it. I might wrap it again at some point, but more than likely what I will end up using this with is to put some paracord in the Kydex sheath here and use as a neck knife that I always have on me. I'm not crazy into survival stuff. I do have more than I need. I carry more than I need. So, you know, to have an extra blade, it's nice, stout. It's a stout knife. It's well built. CRKT makes great stuff. You know, so it's a 2381 steel. I put an edge on this pretty easily. It doesn't hold an edge quite as well as some of the harder steel that I've dealt with from these guys, and, you know, like Benchmade and Spyderco and stuff like that. But it is a really nice knife for what I use it for, which was, you know, hey, it's a light knife to have with me while I'm hunting. It's not huge. It's very maneuverable inside, like a, you know, an animal when I can't see if I'm out past the chest or something like that. This is a great knife for that. For basically, again, everything I could do with that knife as far as breaking an animal down, I could definitely do with this knife within reason. You know, this knife I would not be afraid to take on, you know, a big game hunt and really break down an animal. This knife, I'm not saying you can't do it. I just don't know if I would be comfortable. I don't have enough experience in that. But it's CRKT. Again, it's the RSK Mark 6. And you'll see a lot of knives on the market like this. I was just really happy with this. The performance, like I said, helping me break down one of my animals with this. And got another one the year before. I didn't break that one all the way down with it. I just, you know, dragged it out because it wasn't far. But I've been really happy with it. Again, I just 86'd, if you guys are looking at it online or something like that, I just 86'd the paracord. Not saying it'll never end up on there again, just saying it's not going to be on there right now. And I like the general size and weight and stoutness of this knife. And it's a good company, so I'm not afraid to really, you know, use it. So that's just a quick 2 knives. These guys basically go in the pack together now. I generally carry 2 knives. So that one will be on my belt and this one will be on the pack. And the reason I carry 2 sharp knives is if I get into, you know, getting through a deer or getting through 2 deer, I don't want to have to sharpen every, you know, a few minutes or whatever. If I have 2 knives, I can get through both, or I can get through a deer pretty generally without sharpening with the 2 knives, and I'm done. I don't have to worry about it. I can then, you know, put some devoted care to the blades when I get back to camp. Other than that, I don't really have to worry about not having the facility to really take care of the knives that I have with me. So 2 small knives. This one's pretty good size. This one's real small, but, you know, it's not a Rambo knife. I'm not Arnold and Sylvester Stallone. I don't need anything huge. Just 2 not terribly expensive, really high quality, bang up hunting knives. That this one you can use just about anywhere around the kitchen, you know, fishing, whatever. This is just a really good piece of gear to have, so you should definitely get one of these. And definitely take a look. CRKT makes a bunch of great knives. If this isn't the one, I'm sure you can find a different one. I've been really happy with all their knives that I've ever had or any of their other stuff. So that's it. Thanks for sticking in. Please subscribe down below. Please tell a friend. Shoot me some emails. Check out www.answer-outdoors.com, and if you have any questions or any comments, go ahead and feel free to hit me up at JS Hunold on Instagram, at Answer Outdoor, no S, on Facebook, or answer-outdoors.com on the World Wide Web, as they call it. And thanks a lot. As always, stay safe, shoot straight, and catch a big one, guys.